Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today I got a bunch of questions via my YouTube channel, which were really comments, and then the Q&A. So I hope everybody doesn't mind. I'll get back in touch with these people regarding the answers. So the first Q&A is a comment or an email. I'd like to do algo trading in India for NSE exchange using 0DHA Kite Connect API. Is it possible to use JStock? As I see, only analysis is done, but to buy or sell. To answer your question about JStock, understand that this is a proprietary trading platform using Java API for Dukas Copy and only Dukas Copy. They're a Swiss-based broker that focus on CFDs and Forex. In terms of anything coming out of India, I don't think they have anything at all to do with India. So to answer your question about this API, I've never even heard of it, but using with JStock, you can't do it unless you go through the Dukas Copy. As I said, there's nothing with India at all. In an automated way for NSE exchange, is it possible? Can you recommend open source software for this algo trading? I am a good programmer and can do coding in any language. Okay, open source trading platforms is a bunch. I've gone through probably quite a few out there. I find you're going to be banging your head more using any kind of trading engine or open source software project, just due to the fact of trying to understand it, work with it, and basically try to work around the limitations that a lot of them have, let alone does it work with the NSE exchange? That I cannot answer. I'm sure there's a bunch, but if you want my honest opinion, you will have to go directly to the horse's mouth here at the NSE and figure out how their API works. You may need to get some funding requirements to get access to it. Not sure what that is, but you may actually, the place to go, let me just see with interactive brokers. I never thought of this. I'm just thinking of this off the cusp. But let's see if there's an interactive brokers API for NSE. Boom, 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 boom. National Interactive Brokers. So there is something there. If that's the case, then looks like you may have access to the NSE through Interactive Brokers. So you could probably go to Interactive Brokers India here and go through them. But I do have a course that focuses on Interactive Brokers, the API for the Trader Workstation, TWS. will give you access to the Interactive Brokers account. So looks like you may be able to trade through the NSE through Interactive Brokers. Probably your best choice if you want to do automation. So you may want to check out this link here. Just do a search for exchange, National Stock Exchange of India, NSE, at looks like interactivebrokers.co.in as the name here. That might be your best option. So hopefully I'll help you out, Shailesh. Okay, next question. I think we talked via Facebook Messenger on this, just to help anybody else out there. A friend of mine referred to the site. Thank them for that. I'm on the way reaching some way we could adapt in binary options trading with consistent result. So just ask if something of your works could help me with that. I'm reading from you now. Okay, binary options, to be honest, is just a scam market. Okay, even Dukas Copy are involved with binary options, but I would not recommend them. As far as I know, CFDs are also borderline, but when you're trying to develop just a simple trading system, a strategy, especially around CFDs, I think that's okay. Just remember that it's not the real deal with the futures or an options market. But for simple, poor man's way to get access to the futures market or options market, CFDs is kind of okay to work with, as long as you're willing to lose what you put at risk. But when it comes to binary options, these are just scams right out of the box. I don't trust them. I've been told not to trust them. by professionals, and if you do, don't come crawling back, because there'll be a bunch of people, hate to say it, laughing. But do not, I repeat, do not go with binary options trading. I'm not sure if that'll help them out. Okay, next question. Sounds like this came from Russia. Of all places, I want to mention that I am sure for like your style of email communication. Thank you. I'm not rich with eloquent English and simple words. It looks good enough for me. Not formal, straight, strict, cozy, comfy, unusual, in a good way for me. As a result, I am not just reading all content in your emails, I also answer or even go to the survey. And here's the funny part. I hope you're real, not advanced AI, ML tech, which were made at Quant Labs. No, I'm real, dude. I can't see the results, at least the new one, latest in your YouTube format, dated April 12th. I don't know what year that might have been, but we've been going around for a while. But thanks for that. But just to repeat, we are real. We personally read your stuff and even respond. But there's a long one for Yuri in the next bit. Okay, so these are videos you can find on my YouTube channel at Quant Labs. So I'll just go to that right now. So here at youtube.com/quantlabs, let me just shut myself up here. Okay. No, we want this one. All right. So going back to this comment of this video here, let me just pull that up. I'm moving into cryptocurrency so people know. I'll pull up that video here. Okay, so this video here is
98 million.
Funny enough, I gotta make a comment here about this. Lots of people don't like free stuff because they get frustrated, because how do you create a strategy? You just tell us to use it live on market. And I've deleted a bunch of other bad comments as well. Never mind those as the fireworks. Anyways, so people have all these high expectations of these videos, and there's to show you CCXT, and people expect to be taught free stuff on YouTube. Well, hate to disappoint you, there's lots of places to go to do that. A lot of it's probably junk, but you do what you want. But if you come into my channel here, under
Hi everybody,
playlist,
Brent here from quantlabs.net.
Shut myself up. Oh, no. Okay, so if you come under here, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I think it's spelt wrong.
All right, let me ask.
Look at this. This is why you don't. This guy trying to sell me. I think it's photoshopped, if you want my opinion. Anyways, never mind. Here I got a collection of over 36 videos talking about cryptocurrency, which I'm moving into now. Moving into a package, Python package called CCXT. And here are the bits and pieces that you'll find about things that I do with cryptocurrency, specifically with the CCXT package. I'm not here to show you how the strategy works, but just show you some of the other stuff with cryptocurrency. And if anyone don't like this, dislike stuff, like you think I really care about that, neither does YouTube. I don't make money off of stupid videos like this. I think people that post the comments and dislike are just kind of a joke. And if they expect to get stuff for free, well, you know, they always say you pay for it. But anyways, never mind that. I just ranting there. Anyways, okay, let's get back to the question. How do you create a strategy? Well, you can't create a strategy off of YouTube. You got to know how to build code. I don't care what you say. That's like asking me, how do I fix a car when you don't know how to make one, or how to build one, or let alone you're not a mechanic? Well, guess what? That's just how it is, and if that's an expectation that you're wanting off of watching YouTube, boy, oh boy. And I'll probably get a lot of dislikes for that, like I care. Anyways, let's get on to the next question. Yeah, so my tip is watch my channel, and specifically this playlist. That's why I create them. But will people follow that? I don't know. Anyways, next question. This one's a little more specific. Let me just pull this up here. Yeah, this is a recent one I just put up a few days ago, actually. Okay, demo of automated. Okay, so here, This is a really interesting video I put up concerning demo of automated hedge and shoulder with XRP, BTC, hourly cryptocurrency data from Binance. Yay, I finally got a ton of likes. Anyways, so yeah, watch that video to see how it works, but let's see what the comment is. Just go back here, I'll do it the lazy way. I have a pattern kind of like head, shoulders, but not commonly known, which I use to trade by hand. I've tried to automate it using Gecko and TradingView, and Gecko kept bugging me out. Well, let me tell you a story, and that's why I get a lot of hate, because Gecko is JavaScript, and JavaScript is not really designed to be a fully fledged programming language like something like Python. And you need to use Python to get more advancement out of using Gecko, but I wouldn't even use Gecko. I've already mentioned CCXT is what you want. It's a lot more broad view. But let me continue. Gecko kept bugging me out. I don't know what that means. And it works on TradingView, but I use a Chrome plugin called AutoView to automate, and bugs out as bad as Gecko. Gee, I wonder why. Anyways, it just randomly doesn't trade sometimes, or doesn't messes up a lot. Could you possibly do a video on how to automate your own trading pattern using CCXT? Okay, as I said, you got it. Let me make my life easier for everybody else. Let's go over to GitHub. Okay, so we're going to do GitHub CCXT. So here, as I said, we got three options. Really, there's JavaScript, Python, PHP. JavaScript, it's like trying to drive a Lamborghini with a Volkswagen engine. It's not built for the functionality of what CCXT gives you. Python's your best option, and that's why it's the most popular option here. And these two other languages, PHP and JavaScript, are web languages, and that means they're to build websites and maybe some e-commerce, like looking up databases or something like that with a website. But they're not really a full-fledged. If you want a bot, that's where you need to use Python. So let's go over to what we need to do. Okay, so we come into GitHub. So they'll do a blurb about CCXT. These are all the exchanges you work with. All CCXT is going to give you access to the data, market data. It's a wrapper to all the exchanges listed here. And there's probably well over now 115 exchanges, okay? And that's growing, okay? So you need to understand a language like Python. I have a course on that. Now, if you don't want to take it, that's your business, but you still got to be fully fledged to be able to understand Python, to be able to interface with CCXT, to be able to do all of this. Build out your data, download your data, use computer-based logic in Python to be able to do all your execution of order book or execution or whatever you want. Here it is. It is intended to be used by coders, developers, technically skilled traders, data scientists, and financial analysts for building trading algorithms on top of it. That I cannot say any further. If you don't know Python, you're not going to be able to use it. Now, this guy is a great example of why Gecko doesn't work. And TradingView may work, point and click, yay. But Gecko is not a fully fledged bot. CCXT is, as I said, built for complete programming. But again, this is who it's for. Coders, developers, technically skilled traders, data scientists, and financial analysts. If you don't have these capabilities, CCXT is not going to be for you, because you will have a challenge to understand how to work with it. Beyond that, learn Python. Get better at Python. It's free. It takes up time, and you will pay and save yourself like pain if you're really serious about wanting to take it to this level, instead of having the pain that this poor guy is going through, bugging out on this AlphaView and Gecko. It's just, that doesn't surprise me. So how do you automate your own trading pattern? Well, I just said, learn Python and learn how to work with this. It's because it's for data and execution. You got to know how to build all that, and from there be able to build out a trading strategy. That's all I can tell you. I mean, you're not going to get coders building out strategies with CCXT. CCXT is a wrapper to all the exchanges, and you got to code it up for the logic and the market data and the order and the orders, and plus the strategy itself, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I'm not sure if I can help you out beyond that, but that's what you got to do, really. Okay, so we got that answered. And here's an interesting one. Well, let me just do a simple search here. Back to my YouTube. Okay, so here's the video name. In here, you will find 2 videos. Now, this is the comment. This only contains audio. Video is still frame. Yes, it is, and here's why. This is a podcast. See the source, and it's a podcast. It's an audio version of this. This is the actual video you want. If you have this problem, just type it in and look for the video version with the visuals. That's the actual visual. Okay, end of story there. Okay, now we come back to the next big story here from Yuri. Back to Yuri out of Russia. Let's see, I'll go through this paragraph by paragraph from Yuri. Brian, let me tell you a few words about my aims. That's a few words, folks. Aha. Anyways, let's go through that. Brian, let me tell you a few words about my aims at the moment. Specializing in IT security, 5 years plus years in web development. Bet you he's using JavaScript and PHP. Having a strong computer background, I've recently asked my boss to dig into trading strategies, implementation, and backtesting. The man who worked on that left their company. I can refuse him with no consequence on salary, etc., and we do all we want to do. So I have an interesting for trading in markets. Got little basic self-education in this area. Improve finance and economy. English words. English is fine, my friend. Don't worry about that. Words knowledge. I was fine with switching trading strategy. Analysis, cause it also includes programming. Yes. We have a little fun and we rely on trend following in common. So the legacy I got from the man who worked and was kind of experienced in the field was at Wealth Lab and Few Strategies, CSI, UA for futures historical data, and I know Yahoo is for stocks. Well, let's get you up to speed here. Daily trading meaning that we rely on the data for the day, not intraday. That's fine. I trade guys to follow this strategy and manually make all trades portfolio is futures and CFDs, which we talked about. So I started to go deeper, and only a few weeks ago, I looked at Wealth Lab script, which is C#. Boo. It's a good language, but it's Windows. Boo. Anything from Microsoft is boo. Which I consider a good language, and my fave is Python. Everybody's jumping on Python, including me. And these scripts appear to be a mess. It's finally effed up for a programmer. Welcome to my world. That's why I don't work for other people. We call it a hornet's nest. So me research into this showed that, first of all, the Wealth Lab for loop approach, while testing strategy is far more cons than pros. Well, hey, dude, it's a retail platform. All retail platforms, be it NinjaTrader, Wealth Lab, NinjaTrader, MetaTrader. I mean, it's highly limited. Approach while testing is to have more cons than pros. Event-driven model is far more real and convenient. Yes, I agree with Python, that is. Starting from this post, why I prefer right edge for strategy modeling. Well, let me go further and see what this guy says. Made by Andreas Klenau, if I got that right. Later he became my mentor in this area. I like his approach. Found his articles and posts in a lot of places. He is like or loves coding. Yeah, we all do. That's why we do it. Right Edge uses C#, but he also improves himself at Python and lots of program stuff. I also discovered quantconnect.com. If you go into our video, you'll see the founder. Let's just go here if you want to see that for anybody out there.
Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net,
and here we're going to talk. We're going to talk. So if you go into Quant Connect, boom, introduce to Quant Connect, Quant Trade on the cloud from the founder, and Quant Connect, and blah blah blah. Okay, so continuing along, took a look at software analogs of Wealth Lab, which for me was a bit of a fail. Yes, I stopped at Right Edge, which is relatively cheap, has a really full-blown C# support. So does NinjaTrader. I think they use GUI parts from Visual Studio. The other choice I may ask for could be OpenQuant, but it's 2014, but it's 10 times more expensive. About 4K per year. Wow. I think for starting and moving from the Wealth Lab and Right Edge is right. Okay. Then the common strategy principles are pretty simple. Few price channel indicators and ATR. Yes, all platforms are like that. So as I understand, that's called volatility breakout or price channel breakout strategies. It was added with some additional logic by the guy before, and because of this, I like highlighting code, I hardly grasp it yet. That's called systematic trading, for sure, not algo trading. Well, I don't know, but to me, they're the same. It just depends on how you code it up, but really, they're the same. I think most people would agree. Getting deeper in the topic, I met a few researchers. One was huge. I statistically tech analysis tools, trend following, even with proper backtesting, etc. in our times, have no evidence as profitable. And yes, I know that a strategy for at least 3 years to wait. I'm not sure if it takes 3 years of development to get profitable. Compared to this recent strategy, which are based on tech analysis plus AI, ML, artificial intelligence, machine learning, based on some fundamental data and tech data, as I recall. Technical analysis were statistically significant. Summary of the long text. Here we go. Now I have basic understanding of implementing a trading system and back testing it. Appeared there are much more specifics and are needed to be done, like proper risk management. Yes, this is true. I never even talked about that, did I? Or portfolio management. But we're not here to complicate the process, of course. And I'm moving that way slowly but deeply. Yes, you have to. That's how you stay profitable. In the nearest future, I think we should improve automatic algo trading, at least on some part of equity and instruments. And then for sure, I see positive side to use AI, ML, and fundamental data in a complex approach. Yes, it will be. AI and ML is not easy. That's a lot of math. I've seen a lot of coders do this. Well, I don't need to know the math behind the AI and ML, which to me is kind of laughable, but whatever. I digress. Here we go. Now I have a lot of beginners' questions. As for Python statistics, probability, theory patterns, I'd like to join your lecture lesson. Depends on local time. I'll check. Well, much obliged for reading thus far. Anyways, we'll be in touch. It's morning already here. And yes, I'm real. Okay, so let me tell you a story. Or I shouldn't tell you a story, but let me put my little pitch hat on. Okay, if you come into my site here at quantlabs.net, what we got here is if you come under store, there's two things I've got. First, important. This course here, Python infrastructure blocks with now cryptocurrency. Woo! I cover all of these areas that you mention here, Yuri and whoever else. I use Python because it's easy, it's fast, and you get the job done quick. Now the thing is with this particular course, it's really designed for people that are motivated and driven. I can't give that to you, but it is a long haul and a long journey to get to the point of building your own basic trading system, call it primitive, but as you get better at it, you can easily be able to get more advanced pretty quick, using Python, that is. All right, so let's go through what we include here. So it's a course, it's a video course, it's about, as it says, 3 hours, and a lot of people will ask, what will you get, what will you learn? So here I go over the pros and cons of using Python and a primitive trading system that you own and you control. You don't have to worry about, oh, we got another guy just joined my Telegram group and he's apparently had, we'll call it, bad experiences with developers. And that's usual. There's just a lot of shitty stuff going on with them. So you're better off to do it yourself, DIY. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but there's no easy route about it. That's why I say motivated and driven. Okay, second module, focusing on Python, showing you some basic stuff, how to install Python packages, Python 2 or 3, all the tools I use, Now, then we get into the market data, the different options. I think Yuri mentioned about Yahoo data, which is somewhere in here, but it's for Yahoo data. Yahoo data is broken now, and they do that on purpose. I think there are some weird solutions, but even today you'll have a workaround working with Yahoo data, and then I'll break tomorrow, and then you're going to be probably out of commission for about a month, 2 months before the next person comes along and maybe, just maybe, provide a solution. So you're better off not to use Yahoo data. There's some places that you can get sources of data, really good data that you may pay for. IKEFeed's one of them. IEX, LMAX, Interactive Brokers, Dukas Copy. I just started playing with data from FXCM, as well as, I don't want to say my favorite, but the one I'm getting in it that's the most advanced is JForex from Dukas Copy. And I don't know if I include Java examples here, but yeah, I got a separate one that's coming down the pipes for that. And that's pretty advanced stuff. But if you can use Dukas Copy for both CFD and Forex and Bitcoin CFD, you can kind of do it, but it's safe. And the other thing about Dukas Copy I really like is you're protected by the Swiss government. Your account is protected by the Swiss government. That's pretty cool. Anyways, how to create pandas, data frames, and manipulate data. I know I'm getting a little technical here, but the point is that it's sort of introductory, but yet you got to use the basics of Python or know the basics before you get into this. So we also cover the Redis database, and then, as I said, getting into cryptocurrency. I'll be adding more modules to this course. For instance, I talk about how to potentially fund a cryptocurrency account, how to work with, as I mentioned earlier, the CCXT Python package and how to kind of work with it. I'm going to add more modules to this, as I said. And some of the ideas you could use, these are various videos. And more importantly, that I've been really having some good success with is the chart director visualization for pumping out charts using chart directors, $150 for Python. Really digging it. So what else is there? All the hardware and all that. Very simple. But I do recommend Python 3. So you can kind of do this on 2.7, but that's getting old. So you want to use Python 3. Again, it's free. And the one I use is, I think, 3.6, which is one major version behind the current major stable version of Python. So that's pretty well the solutions I have. As I said, if you want to get into this, just come under shop. Anywhere you'll see it anywhere, or storage, sorry. And then popular single courses, this one, there's a price for that Python, where you can get my memberships as well. They'll be explained as well. Hopefully this will help everybody out. For, in this case, Yuri, Shailesh, and I don't want to say this poor guy's name, Anvu from China. I'm assuming from China, maybe Asia. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully it'll help everybody out and all the other comments as well. Talk to you later. Bye.